Happy Sunday, folks. It's the end of the second week in our month-and-a-half long journey. And if you follow through every single day so far, first off, thank you so much for dedicating your time and your commitment to this series. Hit me up in the comment section below. Let me know how you're getting on. I'd love to know your progress until now. Hey, I'm Mason from Self-Made Athletes, and on this channel, I like to do health and nutritional tips, supplement and health product reviews, as well as workout videos just like this one. So if you're looking to level up your health, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next workout or the next video that's being posted. Welcome back, guys. To end off this week, we are gonna turn to a resistance-based workout using a variety of resistance, isolation, and functional exercises to make more gains. For the ladies out there who are watching and following along, please do not be afraid of lifting heavier. I know that you're strong enough, and if bulkiness is your worry, it shouldn't hold you back, okay? We've got 18 exercises today, divided into 3 different pods. We will be doing each exercise twice with varying working and rest times. And the working time today for set number 1 will be 35 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. Set number 2 will be 40 seconds of work, so we're increasing by 5 seconds, but you get 30 seconds of rest before moving into the next exercise. We're gonna get a water break in between each pod, so don't worry, have your water and your towel close by, and we'll have those rest breaks. Today, you will need a pair of light, medium, and heavy dumbbells, as well as a power band. If you don't have one, don't worry, dumbbells will work too, but if you have a power band, it would be ideal. I'll be using 5 kg, 10 kg, and 20 kg dumbbells for your reference, and a light resistance band. Feel free to have a plus minus of 3 kg in each. And before we begin, let's take a look at today's exercises. Exercise number 1 will be a dumbbell overhead reverse lunge. Exercise 2 will be dumbbell shoulder 3-way combo. Exercise 3 will be push-up low pulse. Exercise 4 will be dumbbell squat hold plus side steps. Exercise 5 is dumbbell bicep curl twist plus a squat. Exercise 6 is dumbbell tricep extension. Exercise 7 is dumbbell bent over alternate wide pulls. Exercise 8 is dumbbell or power band chest fly. Exercise 9 is dumbbell Romanian deadlift plus an underhand grip row. Exercise 10 is a dumbbell bicep curl with a tempo of 4-0-1. Exercise 11 is a dumbbell or power band low rear delt fly. Exercise 12 is a dumbbell reverse lunge plus swings, 3 on each side. Exercise 13 is a dumbbell pause with a single rack squat. Exercise 14 is seated knee tucks. Exercise 15 is dumbbell squat plus shoulder press. Exercise 16 is hip thrusters 1.5. Exercise 17 is dumbbell feet up crunch plus place of dumbbells. Exercise 18 is dumbbell Romanian deadlift pause. All right, these are the exercises that we're gonna be doing today. Please pick an appropriate weight. A lot of the movements we will be interchanging between dumbbells, but I want you to challenge yourself, so pick up something heavy each time, all right? I'm ready. Are you ready? Let's go. All right, everybody. We're gonna get warmed up in less than 20 seconds, so make sure you got your water, your towel, your equipment set up. Once again, we're using dumbbells, power bands if you got them. I've actually got a secret exercise accessory that I like to do to blast the biceps. But first things first, let's warm up. High knees and glute kicks. Couple here, couple there, warming up the body. Going into prisoner squats, hands behind your head or just behind the ears, warming up the legs. Going into lateral lunges, stepping out, coming back, other side. Try to keep your feet grounded, toes pointing forward. It'll give your inner thighs, your groin area, a nice longer stretch. We're going into frog squats. Tuck your elbows to the inside of your knees. Turn your bum up to the sky. Coming down into a hip thruster, single leg extension. Seated spinal rocks. Tuck your knees into your chest, rolling back and forth. Give the spine, the back a little massage. Turning over into spinal rolls. Going into a nice downward dog. Drop the hips into cobra and push your hips up again. Downward dog and back down into cobra. From here, we're going into inchworms and a push-up. Walk your hands to yourself, stand up tall, walk your hands out, high plank position, and push up. All right, last but not least, staggered jump squats, one foot in front of the other. Keep your weight balanced on both sides. Jump in here, you can swing your arms. All right, shake things off. We're getting ready in about 20 seconds. We're gonna start off with our very first exercise. Grab a medium dumbbell or a heavy dumbbell, whatever that might be. It's gonna be over the top of your head. So your arms, your biceps are gonna be right beside the ears. And then we're just gonna keep it there into reverse lunges. I'm gonna hold on to my 10 kg. 35 seconds of work, here we go. All right, if you guys are new to this series, there's one thing that you should know about the lunges, okay? Proper form, wanna make sure that the back knee doesn't slam or hit the floor. The front knee doesn't cross the toes, and making sure that front knee points forward. You don't want it caving in on you. Rest, 15 seconds of rest here. So make sure as you go down, look at that toes pointed inwards, your knee's gonna follow. Make sure it's pointing straight or slightly off to the side so that it doesn't cave on you. All right, rack up your weight. I'm gonna go for the heavier one. This is a big jump, 20 kg, okay. Here we go. It's resistance day, baby. You gotta go heavy. I can't really say go hard or go home, because if you're working out at home, you're already there. So you gotta go heavy, go hard. And rest. All right, put that weight off to the side. Next up, we're doing a dumbbell shoulder movement 3-way combo. I'm gonna go for the light weights here. The first one is a full arc all the way up above the head. Next one, a lateral raise. Last combo, front raise. Full, lateral, side, and front. We're getting ready. 3, 2, 1, here we go. All the way up, full arc. Lateral raise, just to shoulder height, and front raise. Once again, just to shoulder height. Full arc. Control those arcs, guys. We're working on shoulder mobility, scapula mobility. Don't swing your body into trying to get the dumbbells over the top of your head. And rest. All right, quick rest here. We're back on the clock in 5 seconds. Shake things off. We're getting ready. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Just picking up where we left off. I think I missed one there. I think maybe I missed the lateral raise. Three, 2, 1, rest. All right, go ahead and drop those weights. If you got a yoga mat at home, perfect. If not, find a surface. Maybe put your towel down if you're breaking into a sweat like I am already. We are going into a low push-up pulse, which means you have to stay at the low position of your push-up and just pulse from the floor halfway up back down to the floor. Try not to touch the floor if you can. Okay, here we go. Ten seconds. And rest. Woo. Triceps are on fire. Chest is on fire. The constant tension in the chest. Woo. All right. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We're back on the clock. I'm gonna face the side so you guys have a profile. For those of you who are able to do it on your feet, we're just pulsing here, yeah? You guys know what you're doing. For those of you who need a little bit of help, drop down onto your knees, go into your push-up, and pulse. Now you'll notice that my back is relatively straight. You do not want to keep your hips up like this. This is not a push-up. This is a bowing movement that we want to avoid. Also, we're not going into a cobra like this. Make sure that the chest and the hips are in one line, okay? Quick rest here, 30 seconds. We're moving into the next exercise. We're going into a dumbbell squat hold plus a few side steps. So I'm gonna go for something challenging. I want you guys to pick up a heavy weight, whatever's challenging for you. Bear in mind, only you know what your body is capable of. So challenge yourself. At any point in time, feel free to drop that weight. It's no problem. I got the 20 kg. Rack it up, hold it, or slightly place it onto your shoulders. Coming down into a squat and side step. 2, 3, 4. Okay, I took 4 steps one way, 4 steps the other. You can do 3 if you'd want. Try to stay low into your squat. Five seconds. And rest. Woo! The quads are on fire. I'm shaking things off. We're about to jump right back into it. Here we go. Rack it up. Oh man, I feel you guys. Hang in there. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo, my goodness. All right, here's a secret in some of the bicep workouts. I've got these BFR bands that just help me concentrate my pulls from my bicep curls. So you just slip them on like this, yeah? Right at the top of the bicep, right under the shoulders. Add some resistance. We're on the clock. Grab your weights. Here we go. All right, we're doing a bicep curl twist. From here, squat. Oh man, I feel that. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. This one wasn't placed entirely correct. Okay, there we go. These are great, guys. These BFR bands. I'll explain why they're so great in just a second. Here we go. So these BFR bands, they're called in long term blood flow restriction, okay? So when you go in for blood pressure tests, doctors strap this around your arm to keep the blood there. Essentially what this band is doing is keeping the flow of the blood from the hands to the top of the biceps. So we'll get a slightly bigger pump or the same pump as if you were to lift heavier, but without having to lift heavier. Isn't that great? And rest. So what it does is it just traps the blood flowing in. You already see the veins, they're coming out, they're popping. Feeling extra vascular with these on. All right, we're moving right along. We're doing dumbbell tricep extensions. Guys, if you're interested in learning more about these, let me know in the comment section below. I definitely want to talk a little bit more about the science behind it. Here we go, tricep extensions. And if you're interested, I'll leave a link to the product down below. You can buy it off Amazon. I think they're doing a sale right now, 30% off or something like that. So grab a pair, test it out, especially for the ladies who are strong, and I know you are, who might not want to lift heavier, but still want to get a good pump with the arms. Try these out, they're great. For guys, same thing. You can lift the same weight as you previously had before, rest, or go a little lighter and you'll still feel a pump. Look at these veins just popping out, super vascular. If you're looking to chase gains, this has been my secret over the last challenge and coming into this one. One thing I do want to note though, you don't want to have the bands too tight. About 70 to 80%, or else you'll be cutting off blood circulation. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. All right. All right, guys. We get about 40-second hydration break here. Grab some water, wipe off your sweat. We're gonna jump right back into it in just a moment. All right, less than 20 seconds to go. Hopefully you're recovering relatively quickly. We're gonna go into bent over alternate wide pulls. Wide meaning your elbows flare outwards, kind of like a scarecrow, okay? I've got the medium dumbbells coming up. Here we go, 35 seconds of work. Alternating one side after the other. As you pull, please drive the elbow off to the side without shrugging at all. We do not want to activate the traps too much. and rest. All right. I'm gonna step off to the side so you guys have a side profile of how to hold your stance. I wanna protect that lower back. All right, here we go. Slight bend in the knees, hinging at the hips, pushing the bum backwards, chest leaning forward. This is our starting position. Here we go. Jumping right back in. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. We're putting these dumbbells. Are we putting these dumbbells off to the side? Yes, we are. Okay. The next exercise is a dumbbell or a power band chest fly. I'm going to use the power band first because it's slightly more effective. Not to say dumbbells don't work. I've actually got a medium power band here, guys, medium resistance. So if you got one, the light ones work too. Medium one just adds a little bit more. You're gonna wrap it around your back like this and your arms squeezing in together. Draw a semicircle around your body like you're hugging a tree. Keep those arms relatively straight. Only a slight bend in the elbow, only a small one. Here we go. And we're squeezing the chest together. Hands out into a T, semicircle, draw in, squeeze the chest. Three, 2, 1, rest. All right. For my friends out there who don't have power bands, like I said, dumbbells, the movement is exactly the same. So I'm gonna jump right into it. For those of you who do have a power band, keep at it, you're doing great. This is gonna be harder. Here we go, guys. So dumbbell straight up in front, open, squeeze. What makes this hard is that it bears a lot more pressure on the shoulders as the free weight is going off to the side. Okay? So from a side profile here, out, don't let the body swing like this as you move. You're gonna keep the core tight. And if you're having troubles standing, lie down onto the floor and use the floor to support you. Draw that semicircle. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right? Lots of regressions that can be done. You just gotta pick wisely. All right, we're moving right along. We're going into a dumbbell Romanian deadlift and then an underhand grip row. So grab your weight. I'm gonna go medium, not too heavy because of the row. And we're gonna actually start off with underhand grip. So turn your palms away from you. We're starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Romanian deadlift. Coming down, knees don't bend that much, just a slight crack in the knee. Going back down, halfway, and pull, rowing. Stand tall, Romanian deadlift. And then row. Five seconds left. And rest. I'm gonna stand off to the side once again so you guys can see on a side profile. Woo! We are working today. That heart rate is relatively high for a weights day. All right, here we go. That's good. That means we're pushing hard. Romanian deadlift. Look at the shoulder blades or the shoulders and the back, the chest. Everything is straight. Okay, you don't want to let your weight, even though it's carrying you forward, don't slouch like this. Okay, keep your shoulder blades back together, hinging at the hips, push your hips backwards, coming down, let that weight carry you forward without your shoulders turning. And you're grand. All right. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, I'm actually gonna keep those weights don't know why I put them off to the side. We are going into a dumbbell bicep curl with a tempo of 4-0-1. 4 seconds up, 1 second down. If you want more of a challenge, do 4-0-4. So 4 seconds up, 4 seconds down. These are gonna work the biceps for sure. All right, BFR bands, secret weapon. I love it. Here we go. How are we looking? Five seconds. And rest. Woo! All right. So I usually curl 10, anywhere between 10 to 15 kg, but I'm just gonna try to make my point. I'm gonna drop all the way down to 5 kg here with these BFR bands on. Here we go, 40 seconds of work. And I'm gonna go 4-0-4. And you know what, just because I dropped my weight, yes, strength-wise, maybe I'm not building the bicep size, but I'm definitely still building its strength. And with the help of the BFR band, I'll still get the same pump as if I were lifting the heavier weight. If you're trying this out at home, you're gonna understand what I mean. These BFR bands work magic, I'm telling you. Just gotta have good form and you're set. All right, quick rest. All right, moving right along. We're going into that dumbbell or power band combo once again. We're gonna go into a rear delt fly. I'm gonna go power bands first because it's slightly more effective, but we have a dumbbell alternative, which I'll do on the second set. If you got a resistance band, I've got the light one here. It's a low rear delt fly, so we're pulling towards the bottom of the chest. Ready? Here we go. That's it, that's the movement. Look at my arms, they're angled downwards, very, very slightly. If you're pulling here, that's a high rear delt fly. You're targeting the top of the rear delts. And I'm gonna turn around so you guys can see. Sorry, I'm super sweaty, but hopefully you guys can see from here. I'm pulling slightly lower. Once again, the arms slightly slanted. 3, 2, 1, rest. In case you guys didn't know, part that we're targeting is this area, rear delt. Once again, I'm sorry, I am super sweaty. I sweat a lot. But yeah, if you got dumbbells, you're gonna need to lean over slightly like you're in a deadlift position, and then we just throw the hands away. You can have your palms facing you and throw your pinkies off to the side. That will mimic the resistance band, okay? Now I'm gonna turn and face you guys so that you can see. You're gonna angle your arms slightly back. It's not exactly to the T like this, slightly back, but not too far. If you draw your elbows in too close to the body, you're gonna end up working the lower lats, which we don't want. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, so that's the dumbbell alternative if you don't have a power band. All right, last one here in this pod. We are doing a dumbbell reverse lunge with 1 dumbbell in hand and 3 swings off to the side to work the core, the obliques, the abs. Yeah, what I mean. All right. Okay. Here we go. Up top, as you step back, swing, swing, swing. Switch positions of the hands and swing. Reverse lunge. I'm not gonna talk about the lunge no more because I already gave you guys that tip. I'm gonna talk about switching of the hands. If I'm lunging if my left leg is going back into my reverse lunge, my right hand is at the top of the dumbbell, okay? and rest. So my left leg was going back. Look at that. Right hand above or at the top of the dumbbell. I'm gonna switch. My right foot is gonna be stepping back now. So my left hand is gonna be at the top of the dumbbell. All right, here we go. Brace your core. Less than 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! Water break. Well-deserved water break, guys. 40 seconds here. Rehydrate, recuperate, and we'll be right back. Excuse me. All right. We got 6 more exercises to go. One last pod. Very first exercise, we're gonna do a dumbbell pause single rack squat. It's a mouthful. The movement itself is super easy. Go ahead and grab your heavy dumbbell. One of them, rack them up onto your shoulder, let it rest. Here we go, into the squat. Pause at the bottom and push up. Did about 5, and I'm gonna switch. Three, 2, 1, rest. So I got about 5 on each side. There's an additional 5 seconds on the second set. I'm gonna try to do 6. Feel free to drop your weight if you need to. Get ready, grab that weight, rack it up, let's go. Oh man. I'm gonna switch after 6, like I said. You guys do you. If it's 5, it's 5. If it's 4, it's 4. It doesn't matter, just keep going. We're just making sure that we balance both sides out. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Put that weight off to the side. Oh, that was heavy. All right, next up, we're doing seated knee tucks. Take a seat on the floor, yoga mat, whatever you got. Slowing the heart rate back down. Heart rate's at 178, geez. You know you're working when your heart rate's up. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Now there's 2 versions of this. In the demo, you saw me doing it with my hands off the ground. For those of you guys who need a little bit more support and balance, my hands are right behind me and I'm still getting the knee tucks in. If you're feeling strong, go ahead and leave the ground. This will just make you work on your core just a little bit more. You can have your hands up here. Oh, almost lost my balance trying to show you guys that. Okay, and rest. Absolutely up to you, whichever one works. We just gotta keep on going, keep moving. All right, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's work. I'm gonna have my palms down here. It feels a little bit better in terms of balance. "20 seconds left. I got my palms down. Woo! Jumping right back in, less than 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Well done, guys. Well done. Okay, next up, we're gonna go into a dumbbell squat shoulder press. I'm gonna grab my medium weights because my shoulders feel uncomfortable if I go too heavy. We're gonna rack them up onto our shoulders. Right here, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Going down into our squat and shoulder press. You're gonna flare your elbows out and push upwards. So for those of you who know what I'm talking about, you keep going. For those of you who need help, right here, rather than just pushing straight up in neutral grip, we want to do a shoulder press where our elbows are angled outwards. Okay, so there's a slight twist of a motion there. Squat, open elbows, back down in a neutral grip. Three, 2, 1, and rest. All right, now I'm gonna do a quick regression for those of you who need it. We're actually gonna only use one dumbbell, okay? Here we go. So you're gonna hold the dumbbell right in front of the shoulders. We're gonna go into our squat like earlier, and we're just gonna press over the top of our head. If 2 weights is a little bit too challenging because you gotta brace your core, you gotta balance both arms, I get it, okay? This would be a great regression for you, okay? Everyone else, we got 2 weights. Ten seconds. And rest. All right. Moving right along, we are going into 1.5 hip thrusters. Okay, what that means is we come up into a hip thrust, we only go halfway down, pop back up, and then drop all the way down once again. All right, I'm lying down, we're getting ready. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So popping up, body in one straight line. You do not need to over arc. Halfway, pop up and down. I'm gonna actually lie down to the side so you guys can have a better visual of this. Okay, so up, halfway, don't touch the floor. So look at all this gap, all the way up and then down. For you guys at home, I've got my chin tucked into my chest because I've got my cap on, and it's kind of uncomfortable when my chin is facing the ceiling like this. Rest. So it's hard for me to just lay my head down. For you guys, feel free to just rest your head. You do not need to tuck your chin in like I am. 3, 2, 1, let's work. For those of you who want a challenge, right? Grab one of these weights, these medium weights, put it on your hips. 1, halfway up and down. I got the medium weight, 10 kg. It might not be a lot for some of you guys, so go ahead and grab something heavier. You got a bag of rice at home, that would be perfect. In the studio here, we use plates or dumbbells and sandbags. Big squeeze of the glutes at the top. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. Next up, we are gonna go into a dumbbell feet up crunch. We're gonna place the dumbbell on our feet, go back and retrieve it. I know it's a mouthful, okay? So I'm gonna just demo it and work through it with you guys. Hopefully you guys got a sense of it on the demo I showed earlier, but here we go. So you got your knees or your feet up, knees are in the sky. Oops, not enough space, okay. All right, so swing the dumbbell behind the head, come back up, sit up, place it onto your ankles, keep those feet up off the ground, and swing, grab the dumbbell, and come back up. You saw that? I was fighting my core to get up on these sit-ups. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Now, these are tough. If you cannot do it with a dumbbell, no dramas. I want you to try your best to just come up into your sit-ups without swinging with too much momentum. So what I mean by that is no dumbbells, okay? Feet are up, imaginary ball coming up, placing here, come back down, take the ball back, and back down. If you've got a lighter object than the dumbbell, use that. We're gonna go back into this 5 kg of a dumbbell. This is tough, guys. You got 5 seconds. Hang it in there. Pick it up one more time and rest. Woo! All right. Last exercise here. All right, there you have it, guys. That is exactly how I lose my audio every time. And I do apologize for this happening. So I'm doing a voiceover now just to make up for it, because finding out in post-production is not fun, and redoing all these exercises is tough on the body. So I'm gonna do a voiceover just on some indicators of what I want to get through. So essentially, in this movement, I just wanted to make sure that you're not just leaning forward, okay? As you lean forward, you gotta push your hips back, keep your chest up, back is nice and straight, let the weight carry you forward, and that way your back won't round on you or your lower back won't be as sore. I'm gonna have a slight bend in those knees as you go down to protect your lower back. Less than 10 seconds on the clock. Here we go. If you know what you're doing, go for it. All right. Slight bend in the knees. Push the hips back. Lean forward. Three, 2, 1. Put those weight off to the side. Woo! Give yourself a round of applause. Pat on the back. We have finished 2 weeks worth of fitness and working out together. You guys, I'm super proud of you. If you've done this series with me every single day, super proud of you guys for following through, just dedicating your time, like I said earlier on the intro. I can't wait to start week 3 with you guys, and it's going to be a cardio session. Just a few pointers before we leave. If you guys need to bounce, all good. Once again, use these BFR bands today to help me get a slightly bigger pump, as there was quite a significant jump in weights. So it was at 5, 10, and 20 kg, and so just needed a little bit extra to get to chase after the biceps, but overall I liked it a lot. I'm a couple days out until I do my second scan, and normally if you're part of the challenge, you get 1 scan at the beginning, possibly 1 in the middle, and 1 definitely at the end to see your progress. But I'm gonna do my second scan in a few days on the 10th, because the first time I did my body scan, my weigh-in, StyQ said if I followed a certain amount of calories and I worked out every day like I am right now, I should be able to reach my goal of dropping to 12% from 15 by November 10th. So let's see how we get on. I actually haven't been counting my calories very regularly, and so I just wanted to see if me having this kind of a diet, being health conscious in my choices, meal to meal. Would that be enough for me to lose the body fat percentage? So yeah, stay tuned guys. A few days time, I'm gonna share my results with you guys. But definitely share with me how you guys are getting on. You've been with me on this for 14 days, all right? Hopefully you guys are seeing some kind of results. It might just be something very, very simple, like you're doing extra reps, you're going a little heavier, you're able to last longer. These are all very small incrementals to reaching your fitness goals. You see yourself day in, day out in front of the mirror, and that's why the before and after photos are so powerful, because you get to see what you started off as, and you can't see it when you're in the process. But by the end of it, you compare, and it's amazing. It's just two completely different things. Now, I say this with caution because fitness is only about 20% of that change. You can push yourself as hard as you want working out here, but if certain things don't change outside of the workout, like your sleeping habits, if you're drinking enough water, dietary habits, these things all contribute to your wellness, your body transformation. And so I just want to highlight that as well. Okay, working out is only 20% of the work. 80% is everything outside of what we're doing here, okay? But if you guys are seeing some great progress or anything like that, please do share with me. I would love to connect and just see how you guys are getting on. I can't wait to start week 3 with you guys. Also, if you guys are wondering what these polka dotted spots are, they were a lot worse. Yeah, they were a lot worse a few days ago when I first did my cupping. I actually did a video about recovery and how cupping helps. But if you want to learn more of the science behind that, let me know also in the comment section below. I'd love to share what I've learned and how it's helped me with my workout regimen. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I won't take any more time on your Sunday. Have a lovely one. This is your boy Mace. Peace.